What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shonen Showdown. I'm your host, Rob, and sitting to the right of me is...
It's your boy, Jarrod. You remember me.
Listen, today we're going to be jumping right into One Piece. You guys also really love the Naruto versus battle, so now we got One Piece versus battle. We're starting this off with a good one. Yes. Trafalgar Law versus Roronoa Zoro. So keep it locked. Alright, so these are some of the greatest swordsmen in One Piece right now.
Currently, yes.
Trafalgar D, Water Law, Roronoa Zoro, two very elite combatants in One Piece. But we want to know, if they got into a fight, who is stronger? Who is winning that battle? So let me know.
Who I think?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I know you're a Zoro fan and you're a Law fan. You love them both.
Yeah,
so
this is hard for me. I have respect for Law and I have respect for Zoro. And I'm a hardcore One Piece fan. I've been watching it since it came out for the most part. And this was really... I actually changed my decision at the last second. And I had to go with my son, Roronoa Zoro.
Oh my god.
And let me... Oh.
What do you mean you're going with Zoro?
Like I said, last minute change. It was hard. It was a hard one. It was a hard one. With the whole Law's Devil Fruit is OP, it's literally ope-ope. But like, it's OP and everything, but I just feel like Zoro has a quicker first step, quicker speed, better swordsmanship that will just outmatch that. If we've seen in the past that if we have someone who's skilled and has a quicker first step before he can activate his room, as a fight against Virgo, if we want to remind ourselves.
Okay.
That if Zoro gets that first hit on him, the game is done.
Okay, so you brought up the fight with Virgo,
yes.
And you're being very, very disrespectful right now because you neglected the fact to bring up that Virgo had a handicap in the fact that he had Trafalgar Law's heart with him, and he was using that the entire time. Once Law got his heart back, Smoker intervened, all things of that nature. Virgo got destroyed, even when he was filled up, powered, it completely encased his body in armament haki. Why? Because Room is an ability that we know exceeds most of the pirates in One Piece, which is why he was one of the top warlords, and which is why Law is a beast and he's sitting with Luffy as his ally. The answer is Trafalgar D, Water Law. Will of D. Obviously you talked about his Devil Fruit, yes. Right? Obviously his Devil Fruit's ridiculous, but you can't just skim past what his Devil Fruit can do. The man can heal himself.
Yes.
The man can literally move himself using shambles in room. He could teleport to different locations, right? Switch himself with different objects. He can literally heal himself. He can perform surgery on his own body. This is not something that normal pirates can do. Zoro, I don't listen. I'm trying
Zoro
to think.
Doesn't need to do it.
I don't think. But you're all right. But I'm saying, all right. So we know Zoro's haki is elite, right? But when you brought up Virgo had full armament haki, and he still got dismembered by Trafalgar Law.
I understand that. I'm talking
because
about
of his amputate technique in Room.
Yes, I understand. What Room is definitely controlled and is definitely dependent on Law's mental state. We know this.
Okay.
Why couldn't he use Room against Doflamingo to like really hit him? Why couldn't he cut Doflamingo?
I mean, when he countered Doflamingo on the bridge, he actually did use Room, and he actually was putting pressure on Doflamingo in that situation as well.
It was, but it's totally dependent on his mental state at the time. And the more he uses Room, the less strong he is. It's totally on his mental state. He has to have full concentration to use Room. I'm saying Zoro can hit the first step before he even activates it. Zoro's been traveling with his guys for a while now. He knows, for the most part, that when he has his little hand up or down, that Room is going to be activated. And Zoro's a skilled swordsman in general. He has good battle prowess. He will realize this is happening. And we know Zoro is not going to just go down.
Time out. What is Zoro's bounty?
Zoro's bounty, I think, is 340
Don't boost
million?
it. 320 million Bettys.
220 million, yes.
Trafalgar Laws is 500 million Bettys.
Devil Fruit user, non-Devil Fruit user.
Oh, are we gonna really say Devil Fruit user versus no Devil Fruit user? Because look at the likes of Shanks, right? Look at the likes of Mihawk, who are other swordsmen who don't have Devil Fruits that still get the job done.
But is Zoro at the end of his training phase?
No, is Law?
Probably.
Law's at the end of his training.
Law has full mastery of the ope-ope fruit.
Okay, but you're talking about. Listen, I agree with you.
Yes.
No, I agree that he has full mastery of his fruit.
Not to say there's a cap. I'm not saying.
But in terms of swordsmanship, I would agree with you and give Zoro the edge in terms of swordsmanship, right? For now, if we're just talking purely swordsmanship, no devil fruit abilities whatsoever. So I do think there is even more room for Law to grow. But right now, with Law's haki, with his ability to strategize, listen, Law can make a plan for almost anybody. It doesn't mean that people have to follow it, because we all see that, Luffy doesn't follow it at all. Mm-hmm. But Law always comes through with a plan. He's not going to enter into a battle without a plan. And I know that in a fight against Zoro, he would be able to strategize against Zoro. If Zoro has a handicap like Virgo did, where he has Law's heart in his hands, then obviously the fight can go either way. But we saw that once, Law's in full power, has his heart, has everything going for him, he's really dangerous. He's really, really dangerous. He almost took out Doflamingo with his gamma knife. Almost. With his what are we talking about here? And did I forget to mention that in his room ability, he can literally move his sword around without even touching it. The man just moves a couple fingers here and there, and the sword just flying around. And if you're caught in his room, what are you really going to do? I can't see Zoro really hanging with Law once he's caught into that close pace. I just don't see it.
I feel like we're highly underestimating or just understating Roronoa Zoro's just reflexes in general. His extraordinary, just superhuman reflexes, strength, and just battle prowess in general. You think this man cannot just dodge a sword that's floating around? You think he's gonna be so lost?
No. I'm not disrespecting Zoro like that, right? Because we know that
you're
Zoro,
saying, left and right, he's doing a little.
No, we know. But
he's gonna
alright, so are we gonna count that we both believe that they both have observation haki to some extent?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so if we're gonna both agree on that they both have observation haki, I think that in a sense it could technically cancel each other out, right?
Yes.
If you're caught in Law's room, what is he going to do? Law can use shambles, right? Teleport. Law can switch. Let's say there is even one extra person that was caught into that room. He could literally switch the souls. Zoro can end up in some random person's soul, and some random person can end up in Zoro's body. But that's just a hypothetical situation. I'm not even going to count that. Let's just say that he's just there by himself. Gamma knife, right?
Yes.
Radio knife.
Yes.
Amputate. I mean, there is tact where he can literally make people. He can make things levitate. He can make people levitate off the ground. He levitated a G5 Navy ship off of. Listen.
I understand.
As I'm saying this, it's just more convincing to me that Law would actually. I don't know how Zoro can really plan for that, because I don't think his haki is of the level of those top level swordsmen like Shanks and like Mihawk, where he can really get down and his haki is so powerful that it can overpower all devil fruits. Because like I said, armament haki isn't enough to stop Law, because Virgo was caught in room, full body encased in armament haki, and still got split in half.
I understand this, but we have to realize one thing about Zoro right now in One Piece.
Okay.
As we all have seen, after the time skip, when has Zoro reached an opponent where he's actually had to force himself to go to his limit or beyond his limit in general? That's why I feel like the bounty he has now is lacking to what his full ability is. Ever since time skip, we see them murk Pika.
Right.
No.
But his bounty was increased post Pika.
But Pika's the highest person he's fought after that.
No, Hawkins? Are we gonna disrespect Hawkins?
No, I guess we can't disrespect Hawkins. But
I would say Hawkins is stronger than Pika.
Yeah, Pika.
I would just say that.
Yeah.
I would just say that. You know what I mean?
But that wasn't even a full fight to the end.
It wasn't a full fight.
It was a fight on the run. So
but guess who had to intervene later on? The one and only.
Law.
The one and only Trafalgar Law. And when Law was in the building, everybody was like, whoa.
I mean, it's good to help people get away. I understand. It's good to help you get away in that situation. But I'm just saying, his superhuman agility can even when Law uses shambles, there have been people who can react to that in general.
Right.
Are we saying Zoro can't react to that?
No, Zoro would be able to react to that. I'm just saying I don't think Zoro's level of haki is enough to counter Room plus Law's haki, plus Law's ability to strategize and make plans. That is a lot coming from Law. I don't think Zoro's just bare strength alone is going to be enough. Now, when we look at, and that's why I brought Mihawk and Shanks into the conversation, because they are pirates where their haki is just so profound that it's actually able to basically negate the fact that their opponent even has a double fruit. It doesn't even matter that you have a double fruit. They evil the playing field because their haki is on that level. I don't know if Zoro's haki is on that level when it comes to in terms with Law, because Law was able to split Virgo in half, right? And Virgo was his full body was encased in armor.
I remember that episode. Law was getting beat around, and he did have a handicap.
He had the handicap. Virgo had his heart.
That. I just saw in that fight there was a lapse where if you were able to get to Law before his room was activated, in general, you can hit him and not be affected by the room itself. There is a slight delay, is there not?
So you're going off of strictly that Zoro's quicker than Law.
Quicker than Law, yes. Like just a little song, line song, and this game is done. Plain and simple. That's the main part.
You're disrespecting Law. You're you're disrespecting Law. You're making it seem like Zoro. So you're saying Zoro would finish the fight off of the first step immediately.
Possible. It is possible. But even
listen, this is it. All right, you guys let us know, because Zoro would one hit Law. All right, I'm done. All right,
hit KO.
Time out. You are disrespectful. I'm turning this off immediately. All right, see you guys next time.